So do y'all remember the woke Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Pete, Biden's transportation secretary? Well, he's up to no good again. And this is an old clip, but I had to show you because this is him pretending he cares about the environment when he said he rides his bike to work. Well, as you can see, his staff, they have his bike on the back of the truck and then they check it to make sure his little flashing light is on, and they're going to make sure it's all safe, and he puts his gloves on. Well, this is him riding his bike from home to his office because, again, he cares so much about the environment. This is the Biden clown show. The woke people he has working for him, they have to pretend they're riding their bike. He can't even say there's busy traffic, there's a lot of cars, so we go a certain distance and then I get on the bike. Oh no, he rides it to work. Well, this is him riding his bike to work. Again, another scam, another Biden fool who is, in my opinion, totally unqualified to do the job that he has. And this is just the beginning because coming up, there's another clip of him talking, and what he says is absolutely ridiculous, and it blew my mind when I heard it. So there goes Pete on his way. Stay tuned. Yeah, so that's him. The Transportation Secretary of the United States, Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Biden is confident that he can handle all the ins and outs and intricacies, if you will, of the transportation business. Airlines, trains, buses, you name it. Pete's the man to do it. And he cares so much about the environment that I had to show you that old clip of him getting dropped off in a parking lot. So all his guys take his bike off and he goes riding to work. This is another Biden hypocrite who pretends to care about the American people and who pretends to care about the environment. You know, the great Green New Deal or whatever it is. We got to cut back on carbon emissions. So that's why Pete rides his bike to work. Well, Pete just came up in another video that I found, and I found it so outrageous that I had to show you. I had to share it with you because what he's saying is just another thing that the Biden administration pushes because they claim that there's so much racism in this country and they're trying to bring everybody together. So what Mayor Pete claims in this video is that road construction, bridge construction, you name it, whatever kind of infrastructure they have to build, the way they used to build it is racist. Oh, yes. Pete said construction was racist and they're going to address it and they're going to change it. So have a look at this clip.
As to where we target those dollars, I'm still surprised that some people were surprised when I pointed to the fact that if a highway was built for the purpose of dividing a white and a black neighborhood, or if an underpass was constructed such that a bus carrying mostly black and Puerto Rican kids to a beach, or that would have been in New York, was designed too low for it to pass by, that obviously reflects racism that went into those design choices. I don't think we have anything to lose by confronting that simple reality. And I think we have everything to gain by acknowledging it and then dealing with it, which is why the Reconnecting Communities, that $1 billion, is something we want to get to work right away putting to work.
And there you have it. That's Mayor Pete telling you that if they built the bridge, so high that a bus couldn't fit under it, a bus carrying blacks and Hispanics, taking them to the beach, well, the bus wouldn't fit under it because it was built wrong. But it really wasn't built wrong. It was built that way to keep the communities separated. And that's racist. And Mayor Pete is going to fix it. Now, the way they build bridges and roads, according to Mayor Pete and Uncle Joe, is racist, and they have to address it. This is the lunacy that Joe Biden has working for him. These are the unqualified people he appoints to do important work. We all know about Mayor Pete flying on private jets all over the country because he cares so much about carbon emissions. And the hypocrisy coming out of Washington these days is so ridiculous. When you can go on national TV and do a press conference and look into a camera dead serious and say road construction and bridge construction is racist, because all they're trying to do is keep those communities separated so the blacks and Hispanics can't go to the beach. That's what he said. That's how ridiculous these people are. And they're going to do everything in their power to make someone believe them, okay? They need anything and everything. They want people to believe anything and everything to keep our focus off the main problem. And we all know what that is. That's Joe Biden. He is the main problem. He is the destructor of the United States, if you will. These people want us to believe that everything before Joe Biden being president, it was all done wrong. The economy was tanked. Gas prices were high. Inflation was high. But when Joe Biden got elected, they want us to believe that everything has changed. The prices all came down. There's no more racism because they're fighting that. When that is the furthest from the truth. You know it, I know it. Every nitwit sitting in Washington, D.C. knows it. These people are nothing but liars. We all know Biden's a criminal, along with his son Hunter. Mayor Pete is riding his bike to work, which is bullshit. And one more thing about Mayor Pete that I found so ridiculous, when I looked for the video and I couldn't find it, unfortunately, but there was a clip that was out a while ago, with all this LGBTQ bullshit. We know Mayor Pete's married to a dude. Well, Mayor Pete found some kind of plastic or prosthetic piece to put over him, it was almost like a vest, but it had breasts, it was plastic. And then he held his baby breastfeeding on the plastic breast. And he said, this is to get the baby used to breastfeeding, to show the baby what it's like. What's the baby getting from the plastic breast, Pete? Besides nothing. That's how ridiculous these people are. And again, I wish I could find the clip and I didn't, but it was out there. Take my word for it. These woke politicians are out to do nothing but destroy this country. They pretend they care when we know they don't. They're going to make you believe that they are the people to fix all the problems that we face today, when in reality, they are causing all the problems. They don't want to fix it. They don't want racial justice. They don't want to fix the ozone layer with all their green energy crap. They're hypocrites, and the longer they remain in office, the longer the average American citizen is going to suffer. Because Joe Biden wants one thing. He wants 100% control of everything you do, everything you say, every penny you spend, and every time you leave your house, he wants to know where you're going and why you're going there. So if you don't think your cell phones are being monitored, please think again, because we all know Apple phones are made in China, and Joe Biden's in with the Chinese. That's been proven. The info's out there. The photos are out there. So if you don't think they want to run the United States like a complete dictatorship and monitor every single move we make, please think again, because that's what they're doing. And people like Pete Buttigieg putting up those propaganda videos, pretending he cares about the ozone layer and pretending that construction is racist. That's how mentally ill. That's all I can say. They're mentally ill. Because anybody with a half a brain will know that these people are nothing but propagandists. They are running a show there where they want to destroy everything we do, everything we say, and they want to take away everything we hold near and dear to us. Like, for instance, our gas stoves or our gas-powered vehicles or lawnmowers or whatever, okay? They want to destroy us, and they're out to do it, and we need to have it stopped. Next election cycle, I know it's a long time away, but please tell anybody and everybody you know to vote against anybody who's in this administration and anybody who supports this administration, because if they ever get back in office, you think it's bad now, they will be knocking on your door with the appliance police to take your stove away from you. You will have to go get an electric car and pay God knows how much money for it, because it's ridiculous. They don't want you to be a free-thinking citizen. They want you to obey everything they say and everything they do. And it's unfortunate that everything they do and say is absolutely wrong, and it's doing nothing but tanking the United States, and something good needs to happen. And that's it. I just had to show you this guy, how ridiculous he is. And again, he works for Joe Biden, so I'm not surprised he does what he does, and I'm sure you're not surprised either. So again, that's it, and that's my opinion. If you haven't already liked this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell. You'll never miss an episode. Share my videos with someone. I'd appreciate that. And I hope everybody's healthy and safe. And I'll see you real soon with something else. Have a great day.